What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly, and welcome to another Tactical Tuesday. I'm gonna start up at the top with War Room EDC, original member of Kripple Krew Inc. We have Marco. What's going on? Kelly. What's up, sis? These arrived last night. Um, Kathleen Smith, member of Kripple Krew Inc. How are you doing, sis? Hope you're feeling better. Alex Kerber, winner of the TRM. By the way, I need you to hit me up on Instagram, homie. Neil Mudd, my homeboy. What's up, brethren? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Josh 304, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Blind Wolf Fury, member Kripple Krew Inc. Half Empty, what's going on? Henry G, member Kripple Krew Inc. What is up? Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Gons, it looks like, might be in. I'm not seeing it. Huh, interesting. War Room said hi to a couple of folks I'm not seeing. Let me swap over here and see if I see. No. Oh, interesting. Anyway, hope everybody's week has started off well. I know I've had a mellow week so far. A good start. Dawn and Chris L, what's going on? Roger that, Mud. Have a good appointment. Okay, sent an email. Roger that. I'll check that and get back to you, and we'll get that out today. New knife day. Oh. Let me see. Scroll up. I'm scrolling up. I saw NKD, but I didn't see. Sorry, NKD. Did you get a new knife? Is it a new knife day for you? My new knives yesterday. Yesterday was a new knife day. Trade from Miss Kelly showed up, which was Bladed Ginger. What it do, my man? Which was the Ultim Pyrite Alt. Greg Vanderlip, what's going on, homie? And we're going to flip that one that way. And the Ultim Microjet. In this case, a one of a kind. Oh, you got that decal. Yay. Whoa. Helps if I pay attention. I was reading the Tempest Microjet Ultim, but this is one of a kind because the Ultim came with the blackwash blade and black hardware, and Miss Kelly swapped that out with another microjet, creating an Ultim and satin microjet so that she could have the blackwash on the one that she wanted. So this is a one of a kind Ultim microjet. Fantastic action on this knife. You can do like a lighter roll with that flipper tab. It's kind of a trip. I like it. And flipper works really well, but it's out of the way. Phenomenal reverse flick. And for a micro, it's a good size knife. It's bigger than I was expecting. I really like it. Tristan, what is going on, homie? Your Spyderco Dodo showed up. Yo, that's dope. Yeah, this is like a medium-sized EDC, but it's very hand-filling and comfortable. August 4th. Uh-oh. Yeah, the action on this thing is just phenomenal. I'm doing well, Tristan. Hope you are also. Yeah, this is what I wanted from the trade. But I had not checked out CJRB's Ultim yet. And I do know that this was like the first Ultim they did. And I would have to say, Ultim wise, like I like the micro texture, but this is the closest one to that feeling that Gareth and War Room always talk about. This is that McDonald's plastic tray feeling Ultim, or plastic cup feeling Ultim right here. I still like the knife, because you know me, I love Ultim. I love being able to see through it. And the Pyrite Alt is a great knife that I did not have in the collection yet. Deadly Daughter has a Pyrite Alt, but my only Pyrite was the Bowie. What it do, Neil Mack, member Kripple Krew Inc.? Good to see you. So now I have a Pyrite Alt, and I have my first instance of CJRB Ultim. And these bring the Ultim count to 21. This is knife number 20 and knife number 21 in Ultim. So I'm close to 24. This Ultim, the Tempest Ultim, is phenomenal. The liners are inlaid really well. The Ultim is thicker and textured really nicely. And it just feels great in hand. This feels much, much nicer than CJRB's. The original Pyrite is a drop point. The second Pyrite released was the Pyrite Alt with this blade shape, what they call a Warncliffe. It's a modified Warncliffe for sure. Yeah, I have the Ultimate Collection. Dig it. Thomas Wheeler, go for it. If you're trying to sell a knife, maybe somebody in here wants it. Yo, Donnie B, Blessed Knives, good morning. But the second Pyrite was the Pyrite Alt. I'll check it in just a second, Chris. And then, they released the mini Pyrite and the large Pyrites. And then later came the Bowie shape. And no, there's not a Tonto yet. The Bowie shape was the most recent. And of course, they've got the Pyrite lights now. But the original Pyrite was a drop point. And so that's why this one's called the Alt. I'm going to check my Instagram. Ooh. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, the Pyrite Alt blade shape ended up becoming the more popular of the blade shapes, Alex. And that's why the mini Pyrite has that blade shape. Look at this. This is the TCal CW folder. Blade 57 of 250. That is dope. That's dope, brother. It's got to be a cool knife to make War Room grab a plunge lock. All right, Neil Mack, thanks for popping in, my brother. Yes, the new Noxes by Fabian, or by Fabs to Run is sick. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. The pre-order is live. No, wait, no, yeah, yes, it is. It's a Geo knife, Noxes. I said Molsect. All right, let's share this screen. Oh, by the way, Tristan, you can go ahead and order it. They don't do any affiliate links or codes yet. He got back to me yesterday. He also said to reach back out when I hit 5K on YouTube to review items for them, which this is one that I'm going to go ahead and end up ordering for myself because I got to have it. This is the Geoknife Noxes by Fabs to Run. Titanium M390. Sick crossbar lock. I love that blade shape and all the texturing. It's going to be 7.3 inches with the 3.1 inch blade. The M390 is at 60 to 62, vacuum and cryo treated. My favorite one of the three, though, there's the Stonewash, there's the Tiger Stripe, or full DLC. The hardware, the scales, the blade is all DLC coded. M390 and Tie full DLC for $205 is a pretty damn good price. But look at this. Titanium and M390 for $145. That's a killer design by the homie Fabs to Run. Ooh, 107, that's no fun. Yeah, Geoknife's prices are insane. I needed to check out a couple of their knives, like the Ethereal Cutter. I want to try that in Ultim. I want to check out Fabs to Run's knife, but check out this knife as well, actually. Like here, let's look at their pricing real quick. This is just nuts. You gonna get the stonewashed one? Here, I'll drop the link. I'll drop the link straight to all of their knives, and I'll pin it real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Here we go. There we go. That's where you can see all their blades. They also have a sick knife with Poltergeist Blade Works in the works that's available for pre-order. We're going to take a look at that also. Ron Dobbins, brother, remember Kripple Krew Wink. What it do? I'm doing well today. I hope you are, brother. So the Ethereal Cutter with carbon fiber and M390, the Ethereal Cutter was their first knife. And they have a drop point or clip point versions. $108 for M390 with inset liners and carbon fiber for $108. Here's the clip point Ethereal Cutter with the carbon fiber for $108. You can get anode titanium for $125. I love this bronze with the black wash. But the G10 and M390 is $70. It's still M390 at 60 to 62. But look at this Phantasm with Poltergeist Blade Works. This is a wicked looking knife. And this one is a full-size knife coming in at 5.7 inches with a 3.9 inch blade. Almost 4-inch blade on this. And you can get the full DLC for $205 or the regular type for $145. There's Fabian's knives, killer pricing. I like this sharp shadow. It's a pretty cool looking knife. I like the Blaze as well, the Tonto. I think these are all good looking, and you can get this one full DLC for $185. And then I'll show you the other one I want. Here's that ethereal cutter with the drop point with the bronze and black. $125 titanium and M390. But these Ultim, actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm starting to like the clip point better. Maybe. I don't know. It makes the blade to handle look really wonky. Yeah, that doesn't look as wonky. But Ultim that looks like it's done very well. Inset liners. It looks like nice, good, thick Ultim with titanium filler tab and everything. M390, $70. They've got some stupid pricing. Garrett, what it do, brethren? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Beardo, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? But yeah, they've got some great prices. I just need to get their M390 and spend some time with it. $70 though for G10 and M390 or Ultim and M390? That's pretty crazy. And then Thai and M390 for $125. I really want Fabs to Run's knife, but that Phantasm is also sick. 4 inches and almost 9-inch overall length, but it looks like it's still kind of sleek in the pocket. I was playing with this flipper tab the other day. This one works really well as like a lighter roll as well. These go on sale tomorrow. The Monster Ferox, over 8 inches. Fantastic ergos. They claim to be their own OEM, but it's got to be Kubi. Everybody has decided it's Kubi. All of their marketing on like Red Note and stuff looks like Kubi. And we have actually found a link from Kubi to them. They do all of their M390 is treated the exact same way as Kubi, 60 to 62 vacuum and cryo. It's where all the creator bunch that I'm in, we are all, and several of them have done OEM work with Kubi. So they know what they're talking about. They all believe that it's Kubi. And, but Geo has told people that they are their own OEM. Dream Tech would be more expensive. But it's crazy that if they are, if it is Kubi, the difference in pricing on titanium and M390. But, let's take a look at the Ferox real quick. I'm going to share this. Yeah, quite possible. Quite possible, Josh. The Ferox that goes on sale tomorrow. The least expensive is the full tie. It's listed at $239 with code DBD tomorrow. This will be $191. M390 in full tie. And then the most expensive is the color shred carbon fibers. The satin, the carbon fibers with satin are $279, which will be $225 tomorrow. And this will be like $215 tomorrow. This is the one that I have with the green shred carbon fiber, but they also have, go back, red, or is that a purple? Let's look. Scroll down. Scroll down. It is purple. Ooh, that's purple fat carbon, dark matter purple. Ooh, Kelly, dark matter purple. So what do they call this one that I have? It is dark matter. Oh, it's just dark matter green. So these are all fat carbon. This one is the black. There we go. The all black. And the last option is red, I think. Yes, red. So red, green, purple, or black. Dark matter series from Fat Carbon. These will range between $190 for this guy here to $225 for the hand rub satin versions of Fat Carbon. That sale goes from tomorrow through the 11th. Code DBD. On the 20th. Ooh, that's awesome. I am so down. BNA. Remember Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? No, the pictures definitely don't do the colors justice. Like on their picture, you can't see all that green that pops through in the dark matter green. It has some great coloring in it. This is a flipper tab that I'm down with because, it works great. It's very minimal and out of the way. It's fun to roll it like a lighter. Well, see, Kelly, now you're going to have to get two. You're going to have to get the purple and the green, and then you can do a swap, and you can sell or trade the green with hand rub satin, and it'll be a one of a kind. The flipper tab perfectly disappears when it's in the open position. So I don't mind this flipper tab at all. The reverse flick is great. And even though it's kind of a narrower knife, I can still thumb flick it real easy without locking myself out. And you guys know I tend to lock myself out from the thumb flick on frame locks. And the action is just great. The ergos beat their other full-size knives. The Urban Grip and the Aurora Rays should be right here as well. Where are you? I just had you out. Aurora Rays. Is that you? Yep, that's you. Yeah, of these, the new Ferox definitely has the best ergos. I am out of these, I like carrying the Ferox the best too. The pocket clip. Let me. Dwayne MF and Letterman. What it do, my man? The pocket clip on the Ferox is also better than on the other two. It goes in and out of the pocket way easier, especially with my 511 tacticals. I definitely, my favorite knives so far, I have all of the Monster knives. And previously, my favorite of the premium knives was the Glideman. But since getting the new Glideman CP, I prefer the Glideman CP to the OG because I like the micarta. It just feels so much better, and the liner lock. So now my favorite of their premium knives is definitely the Ferox, and these are the two that I have been carrying together. So you get the full size carry and the medium carry, premium and budget. Dig it. Yeah. These drop tomorrow, and they're only on sale for 3 days. Code DBD will stack to give you 20% off. Awesome choke up on this. I can choke back for some reach. Well designed. They I also realized yesterday that they are currently the only knife brand that I have every one of their models. You got the North Mountain. Oh, nice. That one is so sexy, Kelly. Hope you use code DBD or anybody's. I don't care if you use another creator's code. Just a code to save yourself some money. Folks, when I tell you my code so that you can save money, if you have another creator's code that you would rather use on that purchase, go for it. I just want to make sure that you have a code available to save money when you buy knives. Jesse, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my man? Mick MF and Ranger, how are you? B Shady, what it do? G-Ball, what it do? We got Knife Tube Royalty in the house. How are you doing, brethren? Have you checked out the Ferox from Monster yet, Jibo? These drop tomorrow. I am really liking it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Yeah. What's everybody carrying today? What's in the pockets? That was Wiggles ringing the doorbell. I think she needs to go out. Give me 1 second, folks. All right, I'm back. And no Lou, he must be maybe he popped hot and he had to do a couple of days back in lockup. Haven't here yet, didn't get it out yet. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure you've got a whole stack to get through. I'm really liking this one. It carries much better than the grip and the raise. We'll share that carry. Bladed Ginger's carry. He is rocking the Ginger Baton Cardington, his Thai Demco 8020.5, and a pickled steel Capilavaro. Pimping it. Dig it. If anybody else would like to share their carry, you can hit me up on Instagram. It's shout out to that Bladed Ginger Cardington. One of my top knives of 2025 so far. Absolutely. The detent on this is just so perfect. However you want to open it. You nailed this one, brother. The Geo, the Beyond EDC Geo is a fantastic knife. But you really did something special with this one. Yes, the new $300 Leatherman Fixian folder. Magnet cut at 60 HRC. Let's pull those up real quick on SNKW. I'm getting that pulled up. Here we go. We'll start with the folder. And I want to see if this is also if they list the HRC on this, like they did on the fixed blade. I don't see it listed for the folder here, so I don't know if it's the same 60 to 61. I mean, 60 HRC that they listed. But let's share this screen. Stop. I don't want all your pop-ups, SMKW. It's bad as old porn. I haven't checked out the Pictus in hand yet, but it looks like an awesome knife to me. Honestly, I like that design better than their Sakura design. Aries EDC, what is up? We got the Excalibur, a Microtech Mini Hera 2, TPT slide with a Damascus hook blade and tie dice for B Shady. Tristan's carry. Oof, let's pop that up. Tristan's got the Manix 2 lightweight and the Vosteed Martin that I believe he won from G-Ball. I believe that Martin came from G-Ball. Kelly's got the North Mountain Chop with the black DLC Purple Haze, the T-Kel Piranha front neck knife, and a Kaiser Nice Guy. Yay. Yeah, I hear you, B Shady. I think that pic just looks awesome. I'll pull it up, Aries. I don't know if I'm. Are you talking about the post that you made with the Bushhawk, the finished Bushhawk? Getting your aluminum and silver crewwear smock. Oof. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that was a G-Ball win. Hell yeah. Jim Miller, what is up, to brother? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Rocking that Neves 9 misdemeanor Tempest microjet. Whoa, microjets in the house. A.G. Russell, Hunter Scalpel. Have a good one, Jim. Appreciate you popping in. Clint Crosby, what it do? Popular Rock, Apiaries, what's going on? How are you? Mick Ranger's flicking his shaman in Spy 27 and waiting on the rock scales to arrive. Yo! S90V Sage 6 in B&A's pocket. Ah, that's a knife I gotta get. I gotta check out Sage 6. Close that. Go back here. Pull up Garrett's photo first. And we'll share this. Matriarch 2 and Basti Raccoon for Jesse. Popular Rock, I love Ultim. I have now, these got in yesterday, and I now have 21 Ultim knives. There is definitely different quality of Ultim. This Ultim is very good. This Ultim is this is the Ultim that Gareth talks about that feels like a McDonald's spork. But for the most part, I love Ultim. Gareth's carry, we got the Spyderco Mannix 2, the Cold Steel Verdict, Leatherman Charge. We got an O-Light. We got another light vibrate pouch. Ooh, Gargoyle Harpoon and Nitro V with what looks like a burl. Oh man, that finish is great, Aries. I love that. That looks awesome, brother. Killing it, as usual. Bostied out for delivery, yo. That's a porcupine. The porcupine looks like such a good knife. Yeah, the poon on that gargoyle really looks good. Yeah, I thought of you, Gareth. Yeah, Jesse has had I was gonna say a lucky streak, but we'll say a lucky streak when it comes to winning knives. Because, he's also had some not so good luck. Luckily the head is healing up. When I had handled this one, Gareth, this Ultim made me think of you. This is Ultim you would not like. But this feels phenomenal. The Deadite. Yes, I have this in here for the pass around. It goes out this afternoon. I got to send it out of here. But this is of their recent designs. This one didn't really catch my eye. I'm normally not a big clip point guy, but getting this in hand made all the difference. That flipper is just killer. And then the reverse flick, the thumb studs are just great, but that reverse flick is something else. It almost, like, it's a very good detent, not strong, I should say, very good detent that almost feels effortless, because as soon as it breaks, that blade just flies. The way they did the carbon fiber overlays is done just very well. Yeah, this is one of the top concepts. The contouring is just killer knife. Waiting on you, Vera Nova Timascus. Ooh. Getting the Ultim Talaruru. Yay, yay, yay. That is dope. And you're getting the Ultim Driver, right? I love my County Comp Ultim Drivers. Yeah, this set is such a great set for the price. Walker, what's going on? How much was which one? The Concept Deadite? The Concept Deadite runs between 2 and 250 depending on where. I'm looking, see where the best. Oh, right now. Amazon, because of Prime Day, has stupid prices. They're all under 200. I'm going to drop these links. I found it the other day, how to share my affiliate link. Let me find it again. I'm going to share. Here, I'll show the prices while I'm looking for it. Whoop, whoop. Go over here. Got a bunch of tabs open now. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Yeah, the Concept Deadite Prime Day is going on right now. And the Deadite is dropped between 159 and 186. The one that I have right here is currently only 186 because of Prime Day. I know there's a way to share my affiliate link. It's right in here. Is it right here that I can get the list? Well, I can put it on. I need to make a Prime Day list in a minute. Where is my link? I know how to get it on the phone. It's really easy. Where is it? I would like to share my affiliate link with you guys so that if you do grab one, it helps the channel. Let me look. I know it's in here. It's easy on my phone. I just tap the little link symbol. Oh, where is the link? Is it right here? Oh, right there on the top where it says get link in big yellow. Huh. Oh, wow. I'm actually going to share this real quick because it's really funny. Yeah, no, it's not the symbol for share on here. Yeah, at the top. Thanks, homie. I appreciate it. I'm gonna link this real quick now. NG Carson, what's up and welcome, by the way. Concept Deadite There. I've posted that and I'll pin that link if anybody wants to check that out. Yeah, it's a big yellow button that says get link. That was funny. My bad. Yes, S35VN. They have 5 left of the 80s carbon fiber on there. They also have lava flow carbon fiber and then the 2 different blacks, the black shred and the black dunes. God, they really do. Concepts, and this one feels like all that concept quality. You can feel it in this one. I have been more impressed over the last year with concept and KB knives, premium knives, than I have been with Kaisers, with the sole exception of the Kaiser Silverwing. Yeah, I was going to pop up that Leatherman lineup. A Shiro, oof. Ron Dobbins got the Vero Mini Lux with high scales, a Demko Shark Cup Stealth, Chavez Titanium Pry Bar, Big Idea Titanium Pin, and Pulsar Watch. Titanium Tuesday. Yeah, let's look at the Leatherman lineup. Gonna go Inception mode again. Leatherman. So this is the Leatherman Glide folder, steel scales, and Magna Cut for $300. And like I said, it's not listing the HRC, which bothers me. There's also the other folder is the Blazer. It looks like the way that they did their pocket clip is really cool. Why are you going blurry? Come on. Just show me the stupid knife. Thank you. The way the pocket clip goes behind the scale is cool. So is this is a compression lock. They both are. They're both compression locks. 3.15-inch blade on a 7.3-inch knife. Steel scales. Let me repeat that. Steel scales and Magna Cut for $300. And then the folders are G10 and Magna Cut for almost $300. This is the folder design that I like the best, is the Vapor. And these are, I know that the fixed blades are 60 HRC. I don't know about the folders, if they're doing it at the same. I really, really hope not. But that's and then they've got 2 more. The Track G10 Magna Cut, $300. This one has a leather sheath, but at least it's a Scout carry leather sheath. And the Track, the Russell, and the Pioneer, which has a combo Kydex leather sheath, G10, and Magna Cut at 60 HRC for $300. I would rather get yes, yeah, trying to get you to just begging you to buy Benchmade, waste your money. Well, overpriced, not waste your money, overpriced. Spyderco Dodo, Arc Farm Theory, and the Sliz Bowie. Damn! Bam! Yeah, I see that. I can absolutely see that. Yeah, it's 60 HRC though. So what's the point? So I honestly would much rather have the work sharp knife. Definitely. Kane Miranda, member Kripple Krew Inc. I appreciate the support, homie. Ron Dobbins with the $2 super chat says, hit that thumbs up. Love you, brother. Much love, Ron Dobbins. I really appreciate the support, brethren. Here is some badass Cardington acoustics. Cardington Salute says, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not. Leatherman's website is saying 60 to 63. That's why. What a horrible range. Like 62 to 64 is what it should be at minimum. Like there are 62 to 64 and people would be happy. Yes, instead of steel handles. I really do want to check out both of the work sharps. I like a button lock gravity knife style knife, but I would like to make the smaller one auto and keep the bigger one normal. Desert Warrior Bel Air. Oof. Nice. Yeah, the workshop, not only, are we getting magnesium hand scales, we are getting actual innovation in the workshop knife. Kind of like the Magpul knife, the Breslin. There's actual innovation in that. Leatherman is just slapping their name on MagnaCut and the cheapest materials they can and charging $300. Leatherman's got to be working with Benchmade. Like, that's Benchmade thinking right there. I would love to get a Sonora or a Mojave or I mean, not a what's the other one? Is it the Mojave? But yeah, their knives look beautiful. Yeah, I don't get it, and they haven't proven themselves at all as a knife company. Like, this is their intro knives. Here to date, their best knife was what? The MagnaCut blade on the Arc. Yeah, using steel to keep the cost down on a $300 knife. Like, come on. Come on. And then if you're going to do it, he treated 62 to 64 like people expect. I gotta grab some water and let the puppers in. Be right back. Yeah, I understand that they're made in the USA, but that doesn't mean that you can just hose people. TKE. You just gotta get to read the rules. What it do, homie? How are you? I hope you're having a good day, my friend. That Leatherman, like, you can get TRM knives for better pricing than that Leatherman. Again, I understand it's a compression lock and made in America, but I don't think they're going to sell well at all at those prices. The guys that are always sniffing the Leatherman jockstrap, they'll buy it. But I don't think there's a lot that are going to be. Matt Moorer, that is the Concept Deadite. This is one of Concept's nicest models of the last year, and they've been killing it. Bellows Forge, what it do, homie? I am. I hope you're doing well also. And this just went on sale, Matt. These are typically just over 200 for this, the like 2.25 for the ones with the satin and the 80s or lava flow carbon fiber. But today, these are on the Prime Day sale for $186, or you can get the black wash blade and the black carbon fiber for $159. Stupid pricing today. If you want to take a look at them, check the pinned link and you can see all 4 variants. There's only 5 of these left when I pin the link of the 80s carbon fiber, but beautifully contoured, phenomenal action, just killer action. Don't be a duck. I like it. Yeah, no quacking in here. Oh, I appreciate you, TKE, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Have a great rest of your day at work. Yeah, the Concept Deadite. I said earlier, Matt, that this is one that I didn't expect. It didn't catch my eye. I saw the release. It didn't catch my eye. The other Concept models stood out to me more. But this came in via the pass around. And oh, man, is this amazing. This is one of the best feeling push button flipper tabs I've ever felt. And the reverse flick is just phenomenal. It feels like the detent is so perfect and crisp, but tuned just the right amount that it feels like there's no detent. Like as soon as I'm pushing on it, the blade is flying out to lock every time. DNC, have a killer day at work. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, I'm highly impressed by the Deadite. I'm about to send this one back out, but there will be a video released on this in a couple of days. And they're killing it. Concept and KB Knives are both really killing it. Yeah, it's beautiful acoustics. Robert Willoughby, what's going on, my man? How are you? I agree. It reminds me, of today's knives. The 2 best acoustics so far. And such great acoustics. Ron Dobbins, have a killer rest of your day. Thanks for stopping in, as always, my brother. Hey, always good to get paid to listen, Tristan. Well, let's see Beardo's carry. We got Bussy Customs, 3 Bussy Custom Knives, and 2 Bantang Custom Knives. These are crazy. I'm going to pop up Beardo's carry. I really like this Bantang right here. Just enough of a hawkbill. That would be a ripper. That looks like a quick little ripper. A little bit of a... All of these have that little bit of... Just a little bit of recurve to trap material. That micarta looks like it feels amazing. This would make such a cool little neck knife right here. Either one of these would be a good neck knife, but this one right here would be a great little neck knife. Those are awesome, Beardo. Yeah, those are pretty wicked. I know Kaiser's dead to you. Concept and honestly, Concept and KB Knives have been outshining Kaiser for the last year in the premium models, where Concept and KB Knives both just keep dropping bangers. Kaiser keeps releasing more Militas. The only one that this one here, Gareth, the only Kaiser, I'll show you this in just a sec, that stands out to me is the Silver Wing. This also ships out tomorrow morning. And this is a phenomenal knife. They definitely charge more for it, but this shows what Kaiser is capable of and what they could be giving us. Yes, I'm not down with that new Styles and Munko collab. It's too much. It's too much Milita. But this Silver Wing, they do stuff on this that shows that they could be blowing our minds with each release. But instead, we keep getting more Milita looking knives. Like this knife truly is, I would take this over that Gen X Mid-Tech that I reviewed that's like $550. I would rather have this than that Gen X. It truly is an impressive knife, and everything else that they're dropping is boring me. Yeah, the Sheepdog, the October, back when they were doing stuff like that. Oh, awesome. No more therapy. Good. I'm glad you're back, Mud. When they were doing like, dropping Sheepdogs and Octobers and stuff that was different and all well made, it was awesome. And even when they originally dropped the Milita, and then they just started milking it way too much. And they have wasted way too much effort on Militas. The Mystic is an exception, but that's a while back. I'm talking about in like the last 6 to 12 months. I think the Milita is just outside of that, but the Mystic is a good one. I have the Mini Mystic. Gareth, to answer your question, this is the Monster Ferox. Just over 8 inches. M390. Beautiful ergos. You can get it full tie frame lock, or they have dark matter green, dark matter purple, dark matter black, or dark matter red fat carbon scales. These go on sale tomorrow. They drop tomorrow, and for 3 days, you can get 20% off with code DBD instead of 10, which will drop them between $190 and $225. And this Monster carries much better than their previous two 8-inch knives because it has a better pocket clip. It goes in and out of the pocket a lot nicer. And I like the methods, having multiple methods of deployment. Plus, you have really good ergos back here or fully choked up on that blade. TCAL CW folder that we took a look at earlier, 1A6 knife at Hinder XM18 warning, Kimco 20.53V Tonto, and a mink fixie. There's only a couple of dollars and more in the pockets right now. I'll pull out. There we go. No, where are you? Here's the right. There we go. The Ultim box is full. I need a bigger Ultim box. I got to get that Harbor Freight box. Yeah, the Mini Mystic. I do definitely like this design, but Kaiser's budget knives, they've still been doing fine on budget. Where Kaiser has been doing the best this last year, I think, is in EDC fixies. If they would quit crapping the bed on sheaths on every other one of them. Like the Muskrat, one of the best of the last year. Best budget EDC fixies of the last year. This is one of the best. D. Sharon killed this design. Perfect sheath. I love carrying this knife. They just dropped it, or recently dropped it, not just, but recently dropped another knife the same size. The Kaiser Buddy. Nice knife. I like the scallop spot here for a pinch grip. You know, you've got a bit of that negative angle to the blade so that you are pushing the blade at whatever you're doing. I like that design. Size-wise, it's almost the exact same size, just a little bit bigger than the Muskrat. But they put a pancake sheath on this thing. Let me line up the bottom of the sheath and the back of the sheath. Here we go. That's how much more sheath the Buddy has than the Muskrat. That's ridiculous. I don't need all of this. This is going to get an ulti-clip or a soft loop or something. So you only need one row of lashing. This is bigger actually. Let me grab one more to compare. Here is the Kaiser Ursa Major. This is Indela PD1 for work carry. Having it cherry. Ooh, probably neutron too. Yay, yay, yay. The Ursa Major is a phenomenal fixed blade. This one is Mud's. I just finished recording and now I have to edit. a Kripple Dome episode pitting the Kaiser Ursa Major against the Civivi Storm Ridge. Be watching for that in the next couple of days. But over 9-inch knife, little EDC Fixie, and the little EDC Fixie's sheath is actually taller. Like, this is stupid. They did the right sheath on the Ursa Major, but not on the little buddy. I agree, Jibo. A taco sheath is the way to go. Maybe a double-edged knife specifically made for your plate carrier or something. You might go with a taco, maybe, a pancake. But taco is always the way to go, especially on an EDC fixed blade. They did the same thing with the Kaiser Quaken. The Kaiser Quaken is very thin. It's a Quaken knife. It's meant to be very thin. But the sheath on the Quaken is taller than the sheath on the Ursa Major. Yeah, EDC, no question. Taco every time. The only time I really see pancake is if you're hooking it to a plate carrier or, lashing it to your gear in the service or something. But even then I can make do with a taco. Yeah, sheath talk always makes people hungry. Now have 3. Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I think that my birthday's at the end of this month, and I think I might be getting one for my birthday. See, I'm going back up, see if I miss anything. Yes, that's I really like that combo. The blue ridge light with the black DLC blade. I agree. But yeah, I'm hoping that I get the Harbor Freight chest for my birthday. If not, I'll have to get one for myself. But my Grail box is overflowing. My Ultim box is overflowing. My fixed blade storage is max. Yeah, I'm running out of room. I need the Harbor Freight chest. Does anybody have anything dope on the way? Future Pockets. What's the next new knife day? That's good to know. Save some money. Yeah, Alex's future new knife day. He's going to have the TRM tag along fixie that he won, as well as a Mad Yako Henk and a Woobin flashlight headed to him. Yeah, the Speed Goat does look really cool. MKC does some cool fixed blades. I haven't handled them, but they look pretty cool. Okay, so what you're saying is I'll be needing to go ahead and grab the second one before the first one even gets here. 15V, yeah. Native 5 lightweight and 15V. That'd be a killer EDC knife. Yeah, I'm not a. I haven't. Don't have any 3V. I mean, 3V. I don't have any 15V in the collection. But there's a couple of different Spydercos that I would like to try out with it for sure. Actually, thinking about it, I don't have any 4V or 10V either. I only have 3V. Counting my V's. That's awesome. Say that money. Yeah, gotta say that money. 2 Pelican cases full. And plus the 3 Harbor Freight. I think our brother G-Ball has a couple of knives. Just traded for a pair of 3 and 10V. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And that's all on top of the 3 Harbor Freight chests. Yeah. 2 Pelican cases, a 50 knife roll, a 3-tier case, plus 3 Harbor Freight chests. When was the last time you counted your knives, G-Ball? Ooh, ooh. Got that Demco 20.5 with rock scales coming. Hell yeah. And a pantry closet full of fixed blades. Damn, G-Ball. I have not checked those out personally, Matt. Which blade and blade steel is on your Demco? This is my favorite lock of all time, is the Shark lock. Three of the Apache cases. S35 yen, hell yeah. Shark foot, clip point. Whoop. Hell yeah. I love the shark foot blade. It's my favorite blade shape for a Demco. You know, I love my DLT exclusive Tonto, but the shark foot just looks like that's the most Demco look to me. The foam isn't as good, but you're saving a lot of money compared to a Pelican. Makes sense. Mayo monkey, what it do, homie? Yes, the 3V Tonto is such a good knife. Now I need to get replacement scales for it soon. Because I much prefer the wider scales like these Rips Garage Tech Ultim. They're about twice as thick as the stock scales, and it just feels better in hand. Feels beautiful in hand. Oh, that's right. You don't have any warnings since you got rid of the OTF. That was your only warning. I still need to get a clip point 80-20.5 and a slicer shark. I want both. I want all four of those blade shapes. I do have the clip point on the shark cub. This is one of the dopest EDC knives of the last couple of years. You get a shark lock, but you get thin and slicey. And it'll fit in your fifth pocket, but get you a full 4-finger grip. Definite little big knife. I'm sure I've seen your 20, but if you've got a picture of it that you could shoot me on Instagram, I'll share it. I know I've seen it. Yeah, that Geo Knives Noxus by Fabster Run is such a dope knife. He really nailed it with the Noxus. We'll share that one more time to show anybody that wasn't here earlier. KB Washir, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Demco is your favorite non-USA made knife? Yeah. Never been a fan of spine locks, never got on. Yeah, the Shark Lock is my favorite lock system, period. Not only are they hella fidgety, but it is so strong and easy to use. Noxus, here we go. This is Homie Fabster Run's Noxus. It's available for pre-order. Titanium and M390. Awesome texture titanium and M390 for $145. Or you can get the full DLC, hardware, scales, blade, everything DLC for $205. That's an awesome deal. Kurt White, what it do, my man? Yeah, I need to get some more arcades. My homie at Flightanium, he's on a 10-day vacation right now. But when he gets back, I'm going to be upgrading this arcade light with some titanium hardware. I'm also thinking about switching it out to the 20. If you got the arcade, does the Shark Lock feel the same? Yes, Kane, it does. It's made in the exact same factory in Taiwan as the 80-20.5s and the Shark Cub. And it is absolutely 100% a Shark Lock in feel, in acoustics, in strength, action. The thing about this is, for some people, this is going to be better than an 80-20.5 because we do have a thinner blade stock and a thinner grind, so it's going to be more EDC slicer friendly. But these ergos are a lot more neutral, and it opens up compared to the 80-20.5, which I love the ergos on my 80-20.5. Don't get me wrong. But if the grooves don't fit your hand perfectly, like Dimco and I have to have the same size hands because these fit me perfectly always. But Kaiser Roach is a nice knife. But this is so much more neutral that it's going to be more comfortable for a lot of folks. There's going to be a lot of people that prefer the arcade ergos. And then just being able to get all the stuff straight from Flightanium to customize every single part and save 10% on all of it with my code is fantastic. These are a great price. Right now, this is my budget knife of the year. 2025's best budget knife so far. And there's nothing right now to me that's even close to it. Made in Taiwan, full Dimco feel, the same fit and finish but more EDC friendly for a lot of folks, and less money than an 80-20.5. The arcade light is absolutely a great way to get into a shark lock. And they have a 20 CV Tonto blade that you can swap out. That's a good price. The beef that they just sent, the beef is awesome. This is like the bigger, better, badass budget bug out beater. This is a bigger knife. This is as the same size as my Rubik, which is, so this is my largest crossbar lock knife. It is much more solid than most crossbars. I mean, and crossbars are good lock. You know, I have several of them. I'm a fan. But this is so much more of a solid feeling than almost any of them I've handled. Here is a Hogue Deca, because I don't have a bug out any longer. This is about the same size as the bug out. So here it is compared to the beef. Yeah, the beef is one of, like, this is a true working knife. You've got nice, good grips. You have inset skeletonized steel liners and that full or mid-length backspacer that just make it so solid. There is zero flex. Crossbar action, phenomenal. The reverse flick is great. And these are only $54 with my discount code. Not only that, you can order tie accessories like tie scales for this from Plytanium, and you can get an S90V replacement blade for this for less than 80 bucks. For like $120, you could build an S90V beef. That's just crazy. There's a member of the Kripple Krew who upgraded his to tie and just recently put the S90V on it, and he's going to let me know how he likes the S90V. I'm going to check out G. Oh yes, I have seen this bad boy. This is G-Ball's gorgeous clip point AD20. Made in the USA. Oh, that's the original shark lock. Ooh, ooh, ooh. With those beautiful tie scales and a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. Look how chunky that shark lock is. Oh, it's so substantial. The AD20 is my #1 production grail. Any blade shape. I really want a whale shark blade shape, but any blade shape, any steel, an 80-20 is my top production grail. And that one is sick. G-Ball 3V. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is a big slab of 3V. That is apocalypse level right there. That's a knife that you can put to some work. That is a lot. That's a chunky 3V. This is 3V. And this is tough. But that 80-20 blade stock thickness with the 3V, woo! Yeah, battle worthy. That's shit hit the fan. That's the knife you grab. Yeah, I have two 80 20.5s and one Shark Cub. I still need a Nano Shark, but the 80 20.5, or I mean the 80-20 is what I really, really desire. I do want to check out the Nano Shark quite a bit though. And I want the other two blade shapes of the 20. And I need I want a stealth Shark Cub. This is, like I said, it's my favorite lock system. So I want all the Shark locks. And I also want a regular arcade and an Arcade Pro from Flightanium. We're going to look at the Flightanium Arcade Pro real quick. This thing is sick. I'm going to share this screen. They are a part of the Blade HQ family. This is the Arcade Pro. Titanium hardware, titanium scales that you can still do the inlays with. Titanium pocket clip, titanium thumb studs, and stonewash or DLC compound ground drop point Tonto in 20 CV for $300. That is a phenomenal deal. And you take $30 off of that with my code, dropping it down to $270. Think about the arcade, though, is you can take the regular one in S35, the Pro, or start off with the Lite and still do all of the customization, which is just insane. Whoops. Parts. I want all your parts. We'll start with this then. So, titanium scales, glow-in-the-dark scales. The glow-in-the-dark scales are only $15 after my discount code. I might end up swapping my green out to that. But I just want all the just give me everything for the arcade. There we go. There we go. Micarta inlays. If you do that, you can get a titanium deep carry clip for $13.50 for a titanium clip in all of these colors. You can get Ultim inlays, inexpensive, a titanium backspacer for $34, titanium hardware for $10. I want to get these, the black titanium with purple tritium thumb studs. You can get copper for less than $10, titanium for $10 on the thumb studs. And I want this backspacer, the Mohawk backspacer. That's so cool. But look, they got fat carbon inlays. And all of this is available right here, all in one spot. And you can use my discount code on all of that stuff. And let's look at the beef. So these are the 4 options for the beef. And you can get any of them with the Stonewash or Black Blade. These are $54 after discount. and like titanium thumb studs, again, $10. Skiffs, $11 after discount. You can get titanium scales for less than $60. All different colors of G10. And the S90V replacement blade, Stonewash or DLC, is $72 after discount. So $54.72, $126. You can build an S90V beef. Yeah, $120 for an S90V beef is a pretty damn good deal. That's awesome, Mick. That's cool, Kane. They're awesome to deal with. Katira Oso, what's up, sis? Yes, you can buy the handles to do the inlays. But the standard lights do not have an inlaid. Yeah, the all of the arcades are built in Taiwan. Yeah, the XL, we'll show that. The Dimco X 20XL is huge. This is the AD20XL. This would be a fun knife to get at some point just because it's so massive. But it's definitely not high on the grail list like the regular 8020. Like, if you gave me one, I would take it. But these are massive. And they're going to be heavy as hell. Yeah, I agree. The arcade is awesome. The arcade light really did blow me away. I did not, when this showed up, I didn't know that it was going to be my absolute best budget knife for the first half of 2025. And it might finish the year. It's going to be very hard for anything to knock this out of the top spot for best budget knife of the year. Not only is the price, the quality, the fit and finish, everything there, but all the ability to make it your own at good pricing. Like they're putting it all in one spot. They could have overcharged for the accessories and people probably would have still bought them. But I think that they have priced those accessories insanely fair. And your favorite I don't want to say favorite, whoever's discount code you choose to use works on all of it, all of those accessories. Titanium's really pushing hard for the personalized knives market. Yeah, after I pimp this out, this is going to get some stuff done to it. This is my top. Oh no, this came out last year, didn't it? I was going to say I can't think of a of a budget crossbar that's ahead of this so far this year. But I think this came out last year. Yes, they do. Killer sales, and sometimes codes still work on those. Flightanium is doing some really cool stuff. You know, they do Bally stuff as well. I'm just not a Bally guy. I still can't believe Leatherman's pricing on their first batch of knives. I do not think Leatherman's going to be taking the world by storm this year on the knife market. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it, homie. You've played with mine. You know how dope this one is. And all four colors are really cool. The blue, the purple, and the black also look good with either the stonewash or the DLC. And if you get the stonewash, I'm guessing it's this beautiful heavy stonewash that Dimco does on all their blades, since it's coming from the same factory. I love this. Is one of my favorite stonewashes is Dimco's. It's such a heavy stonewash. It looks like it gives it texture, and it really hides abuse on the blade. I don't want to say abuse. It hides use. I would be more interested if the HRC was higher. On the folders, at least. Only the sheep foot. I'm not a fan of the drop point that they're showing, but that one sheep foot folder I would be interested in if the HRC was higher and they weren't priced the way they are. Yes, it looks like the same stonewash to me. I just don't want to say it is because I haven't seen it. But to me, it looks like the exact same stonewash. Hell yeah. It looks like they make good stuff, and they've got the trainers and everything for them. I'm not a Bally guy, especially with the way my hands get twitchy and stuff with the nerve damage. I'd be throwing that all around nowadays. You've seen me drop knives, flipping them open sometimes because my hands just spaz. Yeah, Bally and me, I don't think would get along too well right now. So, yeah, the double-bladed arcade was crazy. I've got a question for you guys. Who do you think is having the best 2025 so far? Could be knife brands, could be specific designers. Who do you think could be multi-tool companies? Who do you think is having the top 2025 so far? Yes, I'm planning on doing that eventually, throwing that Tonto blade on mine. Yeah, I hear you, Gareth. Spyderco, yay, yay, yay. I'm gonna say Debo, what's going on? Debatabos. Okay, I'm gonna call you Deba. How are you today? I do have multiple Tonto blades of all different styles, from drop point Tontos, clip point Tontos, Japanese Tontos, Kubi, KB. Yeah, see, KB and Kubi definitely. Vosteed has also been having a great year. Needs and Concept. Yes, that's 100% true, Mud. Aries, absolutely. Not only has his customs been killing it, but now we got production knives. William Hornbostel, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Yes, they did. Now to see if the stuff that's planned for the next couple of months hits like it's supposed to. If it does, they're going to have a strong finish. Tristan Garwood, what's up? Welcome. Spyderco, Microtech, and GEC. Okay. Yay. Aries, absolutely. Donnie B dropping a bunch of new models, had a fantastic blade show, and staying steady booked. I would not personally put Kaiser or Civivi on that list this year. Dude, Ramet has been doing some nice stuff between, whether it's looking at gravity knives or now button compression locks. Yeah, they are killing it. TRM has had a really good year. Whether you're talking the Neutron frame lock, the tag-along fixie, the Javelin dagger, or even new styles of micarta, new titanium style scales. Like I definitely think that TRM's been killing it. Kaiser pumps out a bunch, but that doesn't mean that they're hitting. Just like Civivi pumps out a bunch, but they're not having the year that Concept and Tenable or KB and Kubi are having for sure. Berkeley's Cerakote, my brother. I want to show some stuff from Berkeley's real quick. So, Berkeley's is doing. Oh, hey, White, I didn't. Let me fix this so you can drop your link, homie. I'm going to show some pictures. I'm going to let you drop your link, Berkeley's. Pre-orders are up for some pretty dope fixed blades. This is the Raven. There are multiple scale options and such. Different materials you can go with. This is the Raven. Beautiful. And this is the Gator. The Gator is one I need to check out. I love that Gator skin Cerakote finish. Great warning with a bit of a poon. Nice and bulky. And then I don't know, I can't remember the name of this model off the top of my head. Let's do it this way so people can click it. There we go. Gecko Customs, Jacob Creates, Conwu, Protec, and Chavez. There you go. Oh no. All right. Have a good one. Stay safe, William. Cal, what it do, my man? TRM Kubi and Quiet Carry. Yay, yay. Agreed, Robert Hunter. Too many. 9 inches for the gator. Oof. Yes, homie. And let me drop something real quick. I'll just pop up the link that you can use. Hello. Actually, let's do this. Edit. Well, dang it. Where'd he go? Just want that. Why is my computer messing with me? All right, let me put this in here. Damn, that was a pain. I don't know why. This is for the Titanium Arcade Light. Use code DBD. There. Now the link is pinned. Brando's Blades, what's going on? How are you? Hope you're having a killer day. Cutting lawns at work. Yo, yo. Hot up in New York. Yeah, check out those Berkeley's. Oh, I was going to click the link after I put it up there, but then I put in another link. Here we go. And we're going to look at this real quick. Share the screen. So Berkeley Cerakote, this is where you can get custom Cerakote stuff done by him. Plus, this is where you order the new knives, the Raven, the Gator, the Hunter, and the Dark Horse. These are all handmade. These are pre-order only. Let's pull this up real quick. And you can check, select your different scale colors. This one's 7.8 inches. And I think they're all, yes, ADCRV with Cerakote finishes. All made by hand. Check our homie out. Oh, your smuck is in the mailbox. Yeah. If you do affiliate links and codes, I'll definitely put it in the list, homie. Roger that, Mud. I'll talk to you later, brother. I'll hit you up because I am finished with the Storm Ridge and Ursa Major now. I got everything recorded. Brando, thanks for popping in, homie. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Yeah, that episode of Kripple Krew or of Cripple Dome with the Ursa Major and Storm Ridge needs to be edited, but it will be up in the near future. I haven't heard back yet. I just sent a message earlier today asking when the thumb stud versions are going to be available on the website for the Chop 2, because it really makes a massive difference. And you could definitely do a flip or delete now and get yourself a choke up spot if you wanted to, because it's not necessary now. Just feels great to flick. Yes, they did. They took forever, but it feels perfect every time. This and the action on this one is the best of the Chop 2 so far, even better than my Ultim. But I mean, you still have the flipper tab if you want to use it, that works great. But now, oof, oof. Oh, my knives have their own room. Yours don't? The carbon fiber feels great on this one too. North Mountain Blade has been putting out some awesome stuff over the last year. I need to check out the BB&M, the Dwayne Dwyer design, for sure. Oh, as soon as I got the first Chop 2 last year, I told Jade back when I miss Jade. Back when Jade was still there, I told her that they would sell a lot more of them if they had a thumb stud option. And she took it to the boss then, and came back and was like, yo, he said that's a great idea and we're gonna work on it. Boy, I know stuff takes a while, but that one took a little longer than I expect. Yeah, it's really, really hard to beat the TRM. This is just perfect. One of the most well-made knives I've ever handled. I really want to check out the Neutron 2 frame lock at some point and see. I prefer liner locks, but I do want to feel the frame lock Neutron 2. Yeah, I would say that of the big Asian brands, that the top two for me this year would be the Kubi family with Kubi and KB knives, and the Concept family with Concept and Tenable. This year, to me, they have done more than they've been hotter, way hotter than the Stensivivi and Wii, than Kaiser, and I would say probably even a little hotter than Boss Steed. You have a killer day too, Henry G. Always good to see you, from my friend. Yeah, the KB Knives line specifically has really impressed me. Where I think KB Knives has an advantage over Concept is one of the things that KB is doing is all the hardware is T8s. Like, because both of these guys are knocking it out of the park. KB Knives and Concept. So it comes down to the little things. And Concept is still using a lot of T6s while KB has gone all T8. That definitely makes a difference. Hell yeah, my friend. That'll be awesome to check out and show off. And then just let me know who you want it to go to next. My favorite Kubi knives. Recently, I really like the Silo. Actually, I think I still have that here. Or did I send that out? No. The KB lineup for clothes, the $200 range has been all phenomenal. But I really like Kubi's mid-level stuff with like titanium and 14C because I think they price it very, very well, especially when you can pick it up on like White Mountain Knives or something and get the markdown plus a discount code. But the Kubi Silo is one that I really like. Loot has had a few with Kubi and KB that are great, like the Hydro and the Decimal. I really like Kubi's OEM'd stuff, like the New Breed EDC or Debo stuff that they have done. Kubi for OEM is one of my favorites. And then you guys know the best Kubi knife to come out so far in 2025. Well, naturally, that would be the Kubi and Aries EDC Bloom. This is probably not probably, this is my favorite Kubi this year. Oh, that is so awesome. That's going to be dope, homie. Yeah. But whether we're talking about budget, mid-level, or premium with the KB knives, which, by the way, so far my knife of the year for KB knives is the stroller. The KB stroller is just insane. I think Kubi is just killing it this year. What's up, Peters from Belgium? Welcome, homie. Yes, the Ballistic Valley song, New Breed, for sure. I haven't seen the folklore yet, but the stroller, the KB knife stroller is great. This is such a fun knife. I love all the jimping. The thumb ramp and a poon and just all that frag texture. This is such an awesome knife. Sheepdog XL, that's a great knife. The mini sheepdog button lock was the first knife I learned to reverse flick on. So that's one that I can never get rid of. Yeah, that. Oh, where are you? Where did you go? I don't know. There you are. There we go. Yeah. This right here was the first knife I learned to reverse flick on. And was my first little big knife. Jim Cox. Oh, that DLC blacked out stroller. Oh, remember Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? Yeah, this guy I bought on NAF sale back in the day. And this was my first Kaiser. And the first knife I learned to reverse flick on. And it made me fall in love with little big knives. WMK sail fin. I'm going to pull that up and the DLC stroller. I'm pulling up the sail fin. Coming in September. Oh. OEM by Kubi. Let's take a look at that. LMAX. Tack Knives OTF Karambit in stock. Tack Knives are awesome. I have one of their OTF Karambits. It's in my plate carrier. It's always in my plate carrier. This is the KB or Kubi Knives OEM White Mountain Knives sail fin coming in September. LMAX. Oh, look at the texture on the pocket clip. I dig it. And because it's made by Kubi, we got T8s everywhere. LMAX blade. Studs and a blade hole. Okay, okay, okay. That looks clean. 2.25 for Ty and LMAX done by Kubi. I'm down with that. Oh, Blade Runner. Oh, oh, no. I want that. This is my top KB knife of the year so far. Is the stroller. One of my top 5 knives of the year. And DLC plus the 80s carbon. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I want that. Damn. It was designed by I remember his name. I don't want to look it up yet. I'm gonna remember it because it's a crazy name. Give me a second. Utilizator. Utilizator is who designed it. Higan Okami. Nice. Neil Mack on the lunch break. Sailfin kind of sounds like, reminds me of like the high fin. When I saw Sailfin or saw him type that name, I was almost expecting it to be a Gavco design, but it's a Patrick Hubbard design. It does. It did look like a T10 pivot, which would be cool. That's the number one like difference right now for me between KB and Concept is that Concept's still running a bunch of T6s. That's the biggest separator for me right now. Because they're both putting out phenomenal designs at insane prices for what you're getting with beautiful action, fit and finish. So my separator for the two companies right now is that KB is giving you at least T8s on everything. Don't forget, with Prime Day going right now, you can pick that 80s camo Concept Deadite up for only $186. Or you can get the Black Dunes, the Black Rose for $159, the Black Shred, or they even have Lava Flow. That is a great price. Knocked down for Prime Day. Gotcha. Yeah. I like Concepts knives. It's funny, on several of their models, I have preferred what they did with the tinable version, but I do think Concept and tinable combined, again, are outperforming Kaiser and Civivi and Wii or Kaiser. Not in numbers. I'm sure they're both outselling, but better designs on the premium and budget spectrum. I know Kaiser and Civivi / Wii are still pushing out several models every month, but it just seems like they've gotten lazy compared to what we're seeing from other companies. Vosti, man, they've been killing it. I doubt that Concept is even close to Civivi in sales, but it'd be interesting to see what the actual numbers for both companies are at the end of the year. If you could. Okay, folks, it is lunchtime. So I'm going to shut this down and go get me some lunch. I appreciate everybody kicking it, hanging out, chatting, talking knives, and whatever else. Always a great time for me to hang out with you guys on a Tuesday. Ooh, hit number one. I appreciate everybody kicking it. Ken Peters, hell yeah. Again, welcome. Glad to have you here. Kripple Krew for life now. Actually, this isn't your first live, now that I think about it. But glad to have everybody here. Thursday nights, TNT, Thursday Night Talks with DBD and War Room. Also, don't forget, we will be live this coming Saturday, as usual. And we got videos dropping every day of the week. Thank you guys for all of your support. It truly means a lot to me. And one last message. Don't forget, folks, mental health really is important. If you're having a tough time, this community cares for each other. If you're having a tough time, reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody that you talk with in this community. Reach out to me. Hit me up on Instagram. But if you're having a tough time and you need to talk to somebody, reach out. This community cares for each other. And, sometimes just being able to get something off your chest can help you feel better and help you see your way around it. So reach out to people. All right, I will check that out, Gareth. Don't suffer in silence. I know a lot of people like to, but don't suffer in silence. Let somebody help you. This community has helped me so much. Much love to my EDC familia. And until next time, stay safe, stay frosty, most importantly, stay deadly.